They're like thrive.
Came here to say who won it from the jump. Came here to get exactly what you want. Came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, we live, you know. We came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, the sports show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of the Yerrr Sports Show. I am your host, Big Baby, a.k.a. the soul of R&B, with my R&B mic today since my computer mic don't feel like working. So, at the bottom of the pyramid today, we have the voice of a generation who is more reliable than Mr. Correa's ankle, Pete Rosado.
How you doing, everybody? And finally, back on the world of social media. I took 3 months off with the hacking thing, and now I'm back.
Yeah, them people from Oshkosh was making your picks for you. So
listen, I'm done. I'm done with that. I lost everything, man. Everything.
Listen, it is what it is. And we have the Queen, 25K Tay. What's going on? Throw it up, throw it up. Watch it all fall down.
Hey.
I think I could put music intros on now. Been finding out so much stuff about StreamYard. But guys, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that jazz. We're back. We are back. How's everybody's New Year's been?
I feel like we're so late to this conversation, 7 days into the new year. I feel like the new year, it's no different than last year, which was no different than the year before. I mean, it's a little different because this is like the first one without COVID protocols.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess people are forgetting that COVID still exists. It's still around and it's still dangerous. So
wash your ass
and wash your hands.
That too.
Yeah.
But I had a great New Year's Eve. I went to Vegas to see Adele, which was really nice, which was something different.
Oh, she finally made it to Vegas?
Yeah.
She finally built her set?
She gave a hell of a show. She sang for about 2.5 hours, sang all the hits apart from two. So I am blessed.
And highly favored.
And highly favored.
I don't know about all that highly favored shit, but I could just say I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Nah, Tay's highly favored.
Yes.
I don't know. She don't want to take it. We're gonna give it to her. She highly favored.
Just blessed.
And highly favored. Pete.
All these people.
Whoever picked out that dress that Tay was wearing in her last Instagram post, every man on the internet was highly favored after seeing
that. Yeah. Tay was out here like.
Yeah. Tay was out here like, listen, tell your daddy's daddy how you doing.
Yeah, tell your daddy's daddy. Damn, Pete.
Your granddaddy. It's like I'm at an age where I can date the father, the grandfather, or the son.
What? As her child says what?
Yeah.
As her
3
child.
generations.
Listen, don't end up with a situation.
Is that who I think it is?
Yeah.
Is that who I think it is?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't get to make comments on the show and you ain't on it. No. The fuck?
By the way, breaking news just coming in. Matt has been eliminated from playoff contention.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we knew that.
Matt has been eliminated from playoff contention.
We knew that. I'm up next. I'm up next. Don't you worry about it.
I think I did good. I think I did good on last picks though.
The last picks, I think you actually went I think you went 4-1. Yeah. You went 4-1.
Dolphins screwed you over on Monday night.
Wait, no, you can't have none of my zero sugar Pepsis. Get out of here.
What the hell is going on?
It's calamity at my house today. Apparently, my daughter wants attention.
Y'all switch roles with Matt kids today.
And as for me having a camera, listen, it's like the first weekend that I feel like I've been home for like a good 2 months. Like I'm not on the road. I'm not doing anything. I'm actually just home. So I'm actually in front of my laptop for the first time in like 2 months. which was a lot better than being on the road and having my phone, and it's insanity.
And shout outs to all the people who are starting their New Year resolutions and going to the gym and making it difficult for me to get on my machines. I know I won't see you next month, but shout outs to you.
Yeah.
I went to the gym yesterday, right? Because when I go to the gym, I work out for like 2 hours, right? And there was this whole group of guys. It was like 7 or 8 of them. They see me there first. And all use the rig next to me to do these jailhouse pull-ups, post on Instagram, and hype each other up, looking real like when I tell you they was like, they was hanging, they was doing one arm, they were just looking all stupid and hyping each other up and playing all this loud music. I'm like, am I in Rikers or am I in the gym? Like, what is this? Do not recommend.
What gym are you in?
It's ghetto. 2 out of 10.
I went to this place because I usually go to either New York Sports Club. I sometimes do Equinox. But
I've gotten in a lot of trouble recently.
Yeah, I stopped Equinox for a few reasons. But I was a member of New York Sports Club for like 12 years, 13 years, maybe even 15 years. And then now that because I'm not home as much, it's hard for me to commit to just going to one gym. So I use ClassPass where I can just go to any gym. And I went to a Crunch. And I knew because it wasn't a Crunch signature that it was going to be ratchet. And I only went to the gym. Usually I work out at home, but I only went to the gym yesterday because I wanted to lift heavy. I have stuff at home that I could lift with because as a lot of people know, no, I don't do Blink. Sorry. But a lot of people know I've been on a fitness journey for the past like 6-7 months. So I wanted to lift heavy and I wanted to have my space. And I got a chance to lift heavy. And they kept like trying to get my attention. I'm just like, yo, you know what? It's time for me to go.
Yeah. Happy New Year, Jay. Happy New Year. Pete, how was your New Year?
I slept in a truck. What? So no, let me give that some context. I was trying to get Tay to do a spit take for a moment there.
Do not put no more of his comments on my damn screen, okay? Don't do it.
It did sound like you was at the Brownsville Red.
I think they might have built a Blink there.
Yeah, there is a Blink in Brownsville. But it wasn't that one. It was a
areas are starting to get gentrified when they open the brand new Blink.
That's true. Not even Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is all through the hood.
Right. Open a brand new Blink. You know they trying to gentrify the neighborhood. No, so New Year's was pretty good. Spend pretty relaxed New Year's at home, watching a ball drop. Got some BBQs, some extra wings, some Henny coladas, all the good stuff. Texas size drink, getting you all loopy and shit. Then just went back to work. But what was it? Wednesday this week? Tuesday this week. We were moving stuff because we're moving, consolidating everything in the house.
Oh, y'all moving in?
Well, she's moved in here.
Oh, interesting.
You brought the Jersey girl to the Bronx.
Oh, my question. Oh, God. She must really love you because I could not fathom. I don't understand it.
So we were
consolidating. All right. Very personal question. You don't have to answer, right?
Yes, I sleep on the couch now.
No. How are you guys splitting up your bills? Is it 50-50?
No.
Okay, good. Because I was about to let you have it.
No. All
right. 55-45. Okay, Pete, we get it.
No. So we consolidated our storage units, and she has a bigger storage unit in Jersey. So I got out of work on Tuesday, picked up the U-Haul, unpacked my whole storage unit, came to the apartment, was doing stuff, moving stuff from
That's why you can't make shows, because you're whipped. But go ahead.
Moving stuff from the apartment, and then we left a little later than we had anticipated. We thought we would still been able to get into the storage unit, but they'd actually locked the access. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the best option was I told her to come back home, and I just slept in the truck till 6 a.m. and stood outside the Jersey Turnpike in Elizabeth, New Jersey, till the storage unit opened at 6, and then started unpacking the unit. She met me back in Jersey while she was going to work, dropped off change of clothes for me and my work stuff, came back, dropped off the U-Haul, came home real quick, jumped in the shower, back to work.
Dre, stop. Dre, stop. Dre. Dre. Dre.
So slept in the truck.
It's like somebody cutting school, right? But technically friends during class. Like,
yo, what's the homework? Come to school, you get the work.
School. The fuck? Go ahead, Peter.
But yeah,
right. No, but we not doing hoochie daddies over here in 2023, Vinny.
No hoochie daddy shorts.
No hoochie daddy shorts, no hoochie daddy behavior.
Whatever happened to those? I feel like that there was like a one summer where everybody was talking about hoochie daddy shorts, and then it just went away.
And then it just went away. That was it.
Just one summer of like
hoochie daddy shorts. They was wearing them shorts though. I ain't gonna front.
And the dudes wearing the one thing I'm glad went away was the dudes who was trying to wear the little like male onesies.
Oh, the romp him. The rompums.
We're not doing it.
A rompum.
We not doing it.
I like a good rompum. But you know what? Let me tell you something. It's like I'm sitting here, you know, I've been like manifesting. I've been watching a lot of Yellowstone recently, which is so out of character for me.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. And I said to myself, if I could get the perfect guy, it'd be a mix of Rip from Yellowstone mixed with Rip, LeBron, and Ric Flair.
So Ric Flair's hair, because we don't want LeBron's hairline.
Ric Flair, LeBron, and Rip, all in one person.
I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's January 7th, 2023, and we have had our first "That's Some White People Shit" moment. Saying he watched Yellowstone.
I like Yellowstone. Like it really. I just started watching it actually, so I'm way behind. So I'm up to like season 3 now. So I'm like, yo, this is my conservative anime. No. My right wing soap opera.
Yo, I'm done.
I want to go to Montana and wear dungarees and watch moose.
Well, we already know somebody from that area that love you. So, okay, we already know you. They got you set up. If you ever want to do that, you got it set up for you.
I know.
That's a good lob right there.
I could live just like my girl Beth Dutton.
Right.
Yellowstone.
But no, you talk about conservative soap opera. Yo, Tay.
Yo, that was crazy.
Tay, can I just say though?
Yo,
like I believe
Matt Gates is the biggest fuck boy I've ever seen in my entire life.
Besides that, I know hey, don't ever give up on your dreams. Keep fighting, keep pushing.
That's embarrassing.
But yo, Kevin McCarthy, after 13,000 elections and you were not picked to be the Speaker of the House.
That was crazy.
Can we give up already? They don't like you.
He finally made it this morning.
Well, you know what the funny thing was? It was like
that was embarrassing. And
I think after like
grown ass men
going after each other.
Yeah, but you know, it was I forgot the name of the other congressman, but he was going to lay hands on Matt Gates. And I was like, please let him go. Let him go.
Well, that too, yeah. Go.
They should just let fights happen in Congress and in the House.
But I feel no, because remember, we come a long way from the 1800s where people used to pull out a pistol and shoot somebody in Congress and keep going on with whatever we were voting on.
I mean, clearly we haven't, since people want to climb up walls and stuff. So,
but like we had a situation where I think it was like, what was it, after like the 11th ballot, he was like, okay, I'll give up this power and I'll give up this power and I'll give you this and give you that, and it was still like, yeah, nah, bro, it's not enough.
Yeah, nah.
Right, nah.
Like it took him 17 ballots. 17. Yo, after it takes 17 times for people to vote for you, they don't like you, bro.
I wouldn't want to be in that position. Let me tell you something. I am very big into. I said my goals for 2023 is opulence, self-care, and confidence. My pride is too strong for y'all to tell me y'all don't like me 12 times. I'd be like, you know what? Fuck this Congress. You know, after maybe you give it a second try. But after that, no.
After that 14th, no.
I wouldn't feel good. This guy's whole career was shaped after him becoming the leader of the House. That's how he shaped his career. And we're not even talking about a Republican thing, a Democrat thing, or whatever. Like, that is really embarrassing.
Yeah.
And we have grown-ass people who are in charge of our laws, guys, acting like complete and total savages. He looks like you know what? And I hate to say this. He looks like the frat boy in any Lifetime movie that date rapes people.
Wow. And that's how we get to Andrew Tate. Date rape. Okay.
Wow. Whoa, I didn't know we were talking about Andrew Tate either.
What a piece of shit.
Man.
Lock him under the jail.
All the way.
Lock him under the jail. Him and his brother, lock them under the jail. The sex trafficking, all the fraud, all the nonsense, lock them under the jail. Lock them under the jail. And you know what? For some reason, I feel like Matt Gaetz, don't quote me, in the next 5 years, you're going to be hearing something similar about his ass too.
Listen, I want to see how much of those 79 kickboxing wins he has going to help him in prison.
Not at all. You can't go. Let me tell you something. It's bad enough that you're a sexual predator. It's bad enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should be having a time with you in jail. That's on. First of all, you know they're going to have him in protective custody. But second of all, do you know what some of these men in jail do to men like that?
They're the most vile. Listen,
good
child abusers, child rapists, sexual predators. All of those are considered to be the lowest class of human.
They are, but they are. I mean, they're the lowest class of humans in walking every day. But imagine, put them in prison. Like, there's some men there that can never see their kids again.
Right.
And you out there abusing kids? Like.
And I only know this because I spent my formative years
watching crazy.
I spent my formative years on this earth watching the wildest show on television, Oz.
Muscle.
Which, by the way,
very formative.
Oz was like how Oz was on TV. Look at you.
Okay, Buff.
I feel like Tay may be gearing up for something, Dre, that's very, very secretive.
Listen, you better not surprise me like that. Don't surprise me like that.
Guys, never. Okay? No.
Don't surprise me like that.
No. Never.
I'll be there for it.
Imagine.
But don't surprise me like that.
Imagine. Hailing from, what do they call the bowels?
Parts unknown.
Parts unknown. Imagine. Never. Mm-mm.
Something is coming up, and I know they need people for it, so you never know.
No.
Where do we submit ideas? Does anybody know where we submit ideas? Like, do they take ideas via DM or something? Like, Can we DM them?
I think we have to write letters.
Okay. Does the hotline still work? The 1-900 number?
No. That might lead you to something. That might lead you to a different rabbit hole that you probably don't want to go down.
I am getting in the best shape of my life for me.
Okay.
Not any surprise, anything.
And new.
Right.
But you see these traps though? Like,
yeah, I see you.
The queen gotta take care of the kingdom.
Yes.
Marion, if you don't shut up, like, you're being a big hater.
So much hate in her heart.
I'm just saying.
Now, okay, so
the big buff, they'll be like, yo, where you get Debo from?
Right.
I'm like, what braid?
Right.
What chain? That was my nickname.
Debo? Yeah, I probably could have guessed that.
In the hood, that was my nickname because I used to. I have,
Yeah.
you know, I used to fight a lot when I was little.
You
but,
don't say.
but
No.
never for my own. I never had beef with people. It was like I was always like a vigilante of sorts. So if I saw people get bullied or if I saw somebody get picked on and I knew that they were not about that life to fight back, I was gonna fight for them.
Okay, I see you, Captain America.
Yeah, you know. No, that's how that nothing stirs my soul in a bad way. Nothing grinds my gears more than somebody like bullying someone else that they know is scared of them. You get what I'm saying? Like that does something to my soul. Like it drives me nuts. I almost beat the dog shit out of some lady a couple weeks ago. And normally I'm pride myself on being very calm and demure for the most part, but I felt like she was taking advantage of the fact that there was a little girl. She was doing a little girl's hair, and the little girl had to use the bathroom. She didn't let her use the bathroom, so I picked the little girl up and I took her to the bathroom. Like, and she got mad, and she almost got her face punched in.
So basically,
that's life sometimes. That's life sometimes.
So you just
everybody's a gangster until they get punched in the face.
You just out here being blank man in the hood.
Not blank man.
Not your blank man is crazy. Blank man is crazy.
Not a blank man.
Blank man is crazy.
Can you please put your
great superhero movies of Black America though? Can we just what was it? Meteor Man. We had Meteor Man. We had Blank Man.
I like Meteor Man.
I like Meteor Man too.
That's a hood classic. But anyway, welcome everybody to the Yerrr Sports Show.
Right.
Completely off the rails. We've been on air for 21 minutes. If you're still with us, thank you so much.
And if you're not, oops.
If you're not, oops, sorry.
But we were
one
talking
person
about
who best not be with us, Matt. Yeah, I best not see another comment. Right? If I see another comment, I'm going to wherever part of Cherry Valley, New Jersey he lives in, or Cherry Hill, New Jersey, wherever the hell that is, and we're gonna throw hands.
I'm just gonna bring the camera. I'm just gonna bring the camera. That's it.
World star. I'm sitting here like a gym douche drinking. Marion, get me a cup. I'm more civilized than this, please. Only douchebags that go to the gym do some shit like that. And I did it twice.
Oh man! All right, so to get into our first topic, we're talking about shitty people. So we're gonna get into the first topic by talking about one of the shittiest people in media, Mr. Skip Bayless. This man, Skip Bayless, let's not even sugarcoat it. This man has had some of the shittiest takes of all time.
Of all time.
When it comes to people's personal lives, to people, to athletes in general, I get it. Controversy gets, clicks, but it's a certain amount of controversy that you can go into. Now, if you haven't known, Damar Hamlin was critically injured on Monday Night Football during the first quarter of the Bengals-Bills game. He took a shot to the chest after the wide receiver caught the ball. He stood up and then he collapsed and he had to be resuscitated via CPR and has been in the hospital all week.
So we want to send our healing energies and good positive vibes to Damar Hamlin. We hope for a speedy recovery. We hope that your quality of life, is not permanently impaired. And we send all of our, from the Yerrr Sports Show, all of our best wishes to you and your loved ones. That was a scary scene. That was something that had to be traumatizing for his family, for his teammates, for us who were watching on TV as well. I don't think I had ever seen anything that jarring during an NFL game. And it shows you that, the fact that he got up and then collapsed and it wasn't anything more than a routine hit. So we're not talking about, so he wasn't hit messed up. He wasn't, aggressively helmet to helmet. It wasn't like that. This is a routine hit that normally happens in 98% of all football games. So let's start with that. And we send all our loves and respect also to both the Bengals and the Bills organizations who took a stand and decided not to play after that happened. And despite whatever playoff implications and stuff, this is what's getting into the whole Skip Bayless nonsense. Skip posted a tweet during the whole thing talking about, how do I think the tweet itself, he said something to the effect of, how can the NFL cancel this game or postpone this game? So much on the line. Oh, look who decided to join.
Somebody comes to work today.
Somebody decided to clock in.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
911.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
I just got shot down. And a bullet in my heart.
Yo, Matt looked like he got weave.
And he shot me. He looked like shot us. I'm the original Dun Dada. As the root boy around town.
How ironic. Matt joins in and we're talking about Skip Bayless. He was just biding his time. But continue.
Like he about to join New Edition 2.
Looking like a red M&M.
Oh,
with some dreads on the side.
Hey, man.
And bad service.
Feel like he looked like one of
bad service. That never changed.
Yo,
that never changed.
New
Year's same service.
Right here, one thought I made.
I ain't coming for you. You got it though.
All right.
Especially since I know you've been putting in work in the Brownsville rec yard. I'm gonna leave you alone.
That's what it felt like. I wasn't even in. You know what? I hate little moments. This is the first. Like sometimes when I listen to the show, like I check myself because I sound so bougie and so like, oh my God. And I'm like, is that my real personality? Then when I go into these places and I'm just like, this is too ratchet for me.
Oh, like when you G-checked the person that was doing that little girl here?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I caught that part.
Yes, because you're not going to bully children in front of me. And yes, and she kept talking back. So you know what? I'm not with the back and forth. So if you wanted to step outside, we could have had a conversation outside, but she didn't want to step outside. So,
outside.
I was being respectful. She could have stepped outside. And my daughter was there. So my daughter could tell you that I didn't get crazy until she got crazy. Period. That was not funny. I was very
They watching us on the TV in the room, right? So she went running around. You saw me on TV.
But yeah, can somebody pull up Skip's tweet real quick?
Yes, please. Someone please pull it up for us. But
whoever's in the backstage and it's in the truck, please.
Thank you, backstage, Pete Rosado. Appreciate it. You already look like you're already typing. But so the general statement that it was trying to say, which is what I'm getting from everybody else online who is somewhat agreeing with what he's saying, is that hold on. I got you. I'm gonna let you cook. I got you. What people are saying.
I'm read the tweet.
Oh.
So Skip Bayless goes at 9:30 p.m. This was about maybe 20 minutes after everything was happening on the field. Yeah. He goes, no doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. Now, go ahead, Dre.
Now, what people are basically saying, because he had a couple other tweets with that too, basically what people are saying that he was saying is that, oh, well, injuries happen all the time. We should keep playing. And in retrospect, what he's saying is true. Every time there's an injury, people, give it a couple minutes, get up and keep going. The problem with this is something that we probably have only seen like once or twice ever happen in football.
We've never seen anything like this.
Well, when Shannon Sharp's brother got paralyzed on the field.
True.
And somebody else broke their leg. I forget the name.
Yeah, but the thing is, no one had to
compare controversy.
No one had to be. Granted, these are devastating injuries and stuff that impacted their careers and stuff. But there was times that people were saying he was clinically dead on the field.
Yeah, he had to be resuscitated twice.
Yeah.
In a span of 9 minutes.
Okay.
Go get dressed.
And the only time that has ever happened, only time we have ever seen something that has ever been something like this was in a 1971 football game.
I ain't see that. I wasn't alive.
I wasn't alive, brother.
Chuck Hughes, a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a wide receiver for the I believe he was the Lions, for the Detroit Lions, 1971, died on the field.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Okay, he was a decoy on a play, and he dropped on the turf, clutching his chest around the 20-yard line, and he collapsed right next to Dick Butkus, and he started convulsing violently on the field. And
That's
I just
horrible.
want to take a quick moment. Tay was shouting out everybody, including Zach Taylor, Sean McDermott, the coaches of those two teams. I sat there and said, no, we not doing nothing, those plays there. But I really want to give a really big shout out and a lot of big praise to the medical teams and the EMTs and the doctors that were there on that sideline. And I don't know the man's name, but they have singled out one man who was the first person to get to Hamlin on the field and immediately realized he did not have a pulse. And they said that if he had not responded as quickly as he did in the way that he did, Damar Hamlin may not be in the position that he's in right now, where he has had his breathing tube removed. He has perfect neurological function as of right now, has been able to talk and communicate with his team, his family, everybody. So that medical team on those fields, both the Bengals and the Bills, deserve a massive shout out for how they responded to this situation.
Absolutely. And then the first, what was crazy was the first thing that he said when he woke up was, "Oh, did we win?
Did we win?"
They had playoff
that was just crazy.
Playoff provisions into it. So I mean, he a warrior, man.
He might.
Getting back to this Skip Bayless tweet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, this is my problem, right? Mm-hmm. He cleaned it up in the subsequent tweets afterward. Like, I was trying to say it was irrelevant. It was suddenly so irrelevant, right? But this is privilege gone wrong.
Right.
We have allowed Skip Bayless, who is not an athlete by any stretch of the words, to say some disrespectful, wild things about athletes, right? Now, I feel like his disrespect for Shannon Sharpe's career, Shannon Sharpe as a colleague, Shannon Sharpe as a journalist, a broadcast journalist alongside of him, is evident. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can never say one of my colleagues is a Hall of Fame athlete, right? Whose brother was paralyzed by the game, right? And still show no real remorse for what they say. He cleaned it up, but still no remorse. And I'm still seething over the comments that he made about Shannon Sharpe's career a couple of weeks ago when he tried to compare Shannon and Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that that's kind of whack. And I feel like we need to hold Skip to the fire kind of, because, you could tell that my thing is not always say this, like, yes, we talk about sports. Yes, we do this, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? But you never really hear me say somebody's abilities aren't good enough. You get what I'm saying? Like, how dare I'm a couch coach, a remote control player. You get what I'm saying? Like, how could I sit there and look at somebody who's actually been on the gridiron and tell them that somebody else is better than them, or this or this or this or that? So it's kind of whack. And I think that even mentioning the NFL during a time where we didn't know if this young man was going to make it, he's only 24 years old. You get what I'm saying? Like, that to me just shows me that we as a society have allowed people to overdo their takes without holding them accountable for the things that they say.
Agreed. Go ahead, Pete.
It's interesting because when I'm reading Skip's tweets from the very beginning of when it happened, obviously first things he said were, how this is different, how this was, something that he sent prayers to for him and his family and everything. And And the third tweet, I think, yes, it wasn't bad taste, but when I'm reading it, that I think everybody really focused on the fact that, he was, speaking about the game, but he did end it. Had he not said those last 5 words in that tweet, he should be crucified every day to the end of time. But he did say that, all of this idea of the NFL postponing the game and all this other stuff and how important the game is to the playoffs, it suddenly seems so irrelevant because at that time we didn't know if this young man was going to survive. We did not know what this young man was going to do. And, what I really worry about is, the politicking we've been hearing coming out of the league office, coming out of the Players Association. We got some people saying that there was supposed to be a 5-minute period and they were going to get back on the field. The players had to make the decision and make the stand to say, we're not going back out there. We're not playing. The coaches did that. To me, the fact, if that's the truth, if the NFL didn't step in and say, no, this ain't happening, right? This game's not being played. I too was surprised that the NFL decided to cancel the game, right? Because of the playoff implications and stuff like that.
They canceled it?
Yeah, they decided they're not going to play the game. It's going to be canceled.
Oh, I thought you said they canceled Skip. I was about to say they canceled Skip.
No,
that's coming.
I doubt it.
But I 100% stand on the same side as Queen when we talk about like the way that Skip consistently comes out of pocket, especially when it considers Shannon Sharp and the way that he speaks to him.
I know it'd be funny as hell.
And then, the worst part about it is you got Skip Bayless.
I still can't get over that. Get your glasses back on. That was hilarious. Go ahead, Pete. My bad. I'm sorry.
Can somebody tell me what Skip also tries to accomplish by coming out on Undisputed sometimes, trying to look like a short black pimp?
Don't be getting on Drip Bayless. Drip Bayless he be dripped out. Jordans to the T. Fresh. All day. Every day. You gotta relax, sir. You really gotta relax.
Skip Bayless come out on Undisputed trying like he rated Cat Williams' comedy special closet.
You gotta stop. That is hate. You wish you had that man wardrobe, and you on mute, Tay. You wish you had that man wardrobe. That man is dripped out to the socks. To the socks. He look like
I wish I had Shannon Sharp's wardrobe.
I don't. I would honestly. I feel like Skip Bayless is owed a sponsorship from Jordan with the way he been looking. I ain't never seen a Caucasian dude look so fly. That's what I'm saying.
Stop it.
That's what I'm saying. The only person I could think of is Tyler Hero.
Well, hold on. So you over
here? Nope. Joe Burrows.
Hold on.
Joe Burrows was kind of dripped out during the Super Bowl.
You over here talking about you've never seen a Caucasian man look that fly, but you're the same person who got on me for saying that a certain professional athlete was bigger than television made them look. And asked me why I was checking him out. You over here talking about he's the best looking Caucasian man you ever seen. First of all, I take offense.
Ain't nobody.
I may be a Latin man. I am on the Caucasian side of the spectrum, sir. And I am a fine-looking motherfucker. I am better looking than a Skip Bayless, I tell you that much.
Nobody don't be doing all that.
I am better looking than a co-host. Look better than Skip Bayless.
His body look good, and he's looking at his nipples.
Skip Bayless looks like that skeleton from Tales from the Crypt who popped out at the end. It was like, that's exactly what he looked like.
He looked like he related to Mitch McConnell.
I'm talking about his outfit. I ain't talking about his face.
He looked like he died 10 years ago.
That part.
I mean, I'm talking about his outfit.
If I ever hear Matt talking about he the best looking Caucasian man I ever done seen, I best be on the top of that.
I said his outfit. I said dressed.
No,
you're talking about another man.
Not when you have Tyler Hero. You have Tyler Hero. You have Joe Burrow. You don't even have Rob Gronkowski, who has some type of swag about him. Not even.
I know Tom Brady dresses him.
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce.
Tom Brady and
How
Justin
dare
winning
you?
Super Bowl
You
ring.
look
God.
at Travis Kelce
God.
and you
I've never
look
seen him
at
outside.
Bayless. What?
I never seen him
Travis
outside.
No, you see, Pete, I changed my mind. It's Travis Kelce, Rip from Yellowstone.
Okay.
And,
Y'all really on this Yellowstone kick today.
and,
What's going on with y'all?
and you know what? And Leonardo DiCaprio. That's the perfect.
Leo don't age.
Does he really count?
Leo don't age.
That you merge that together with the personality of Seth Rogen, you merge that together, and that is the type of guy that I would make my king consort.
Is that what we're doing right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing? King
Yeah.
Consort? What does that even mean?
Yo, someone please call 911.
Okay, Matt, your thoughts on Skip Bayless comments?
Being
I-
a hoe. Skip
You know-
Bayless
you know
being a
who
hoe.
That look like
Oh.
right now? That look like Kaya. Oh, your ladies pop yo like this. Shake your body, don't stop. No miss. Oh, your ladies pop yo like this. Shake your body, don't stop. No miss. Just do it.
That's what we're doing right now.
Do it. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Go
I got it.
ahead. Go ahead, Matt.
Matt, go ahead.
You look. I'm putting myself on mute. You
Nah, it's not going to be long. I agree with you guys. It was out of pocket. It was wrong. It was poor taste in timing. I didn't agree with what he said, and clearly Shannon didn't. He no showed. That was telling. I didn't honestly when I saw the next day episode and Shannon popped up and he started the show really trying to explain why he didn't come. I didn't appreciate him interrupting him and saying like, I didn't know we were going to talk about it. And I'm not going to apologize for what I stand by what I wrote. You standing by what you wrote is the equivalent of you not understanding or taking accountability for what you did wrong. And what you did wrong was poor timing. Everybody's afraid because we didn't know the fate of this guy. He's laid out on the floor. We're on the field. And everybody's just like stuck in shock because he got hit and it looked like a routine. No, he didn't get hit. He hit him and it was a routine hit. He popped back up like everything was fine and it just collapsed. And when you can't figure out how it happened or exactly what happened, that level of fear is different, right? So you have viewers who are watching and don't really understand what is happening. You have, like everybody's been saying this week, like this brotherhood in the NFL, these football, the football brotherhood, the NFL brotherhood. You have all of them that's on the field. You have all of them that are analysts now, like Shannon Sharp, like the coaches, his family, whose mom is in the crowd. So it's like, to see your child, your brother, your uncle, or your best friend laid out, and you don't know what happened, how it happened. The last thing on anybody's mind is, are they going to postpone this game because it has playoff improvisions? It just didn't make sense to even talk about. So I got why everybody was mad about it or like had a gripe about it. So I'm not more or less mad about, well, not mad, but I'm not more or less annoyed that he wrote the tweet. I'm more or less annoyed at the fact that he's not holding himself accountable for why everybody else felt a way about the tweet. You know what I'm saying? So that's more or less where I'm at with that topic. I mean, yeah, he does a lot of things that are controversial and that draws ratings to the show. He's very hated in media from fans because of a lot of his
I don't really see a lot. You see, the thing is, you always say that these people are hated and this and the third. Like, I don't see that as much as, I don't know, maybe my filters are a little different. Like, I do a lot of media monitoring just for my own, like, staying up on brands and staying up on personalities and see what's working, what's not working, and this and the third, because that's how my mind works. And the public sentiment of Skip Bayless is the reason why he feels like he can do what he wants to do, because there's no way. He has been utterly and totally disrespectful to his co-host, who doesn't need to be there. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't need to be there. This man is somebody who has he is a Super Bowl winner, right? He is an NFL Hall of Famer. His brother was paralyzed by the game. You get what I'm saying? How dare you look at this man's face and you've never been in the trenches with teammates ever and tell him, oh, well, I stand by what I said. Can you imagine how jarring that was for him to watch as a Hall of Famer, as somebody who's been there? How easily it could have been any one of those guys, because obviously Hamlin was in the best shape of his life. It could have been any.
He was paralyzed? I don't remember him being paralyzed.
No. Talking about Shannon's brother.
Yeah, Shannon's brother was paralyzed on the field. That's why he had to retire.
Seriously?
Yeah, but it's not long-term paralysis. He's able to.
Yeah, he's able to walk, but
I could have sworn I seen him
on the field. When he got hit, he was temporarily paralyzed for a while.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He didn't get up.
But can you imagine? Can you imagine how
this is the ACL tear or the Achilles tear?
No, we're talking about
neck injury.
Oh,
Sorry,
brother. Misplaced players. My bad. Go ahead, Ted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, like I said, when it comes to Skip Bayless again,
mm-hmm.
like, I mean, I see the hate. I see a lot of how the athlete Skip. Charles Barkley can't fucking stand Skip Bayless. They've been having a feud for years, and honestly, I feel like a lot of people put up with Skip because of his co-host, because he's best friends with Stephen A. Smith, or because Shannon Sharp vouches for him, and Sterling Sharp, because he had a show with Sterling Sharp at one point. So I feel like he gets and he's Lil Wayne's boy. I mean, he has people that vibe with him and that will vouch for him. So he feels like he got some level of street credit, and he's dripped to the socks, But yeah, he's very much hated. A lot of people don't like Skip Bayless. A lot of athletes can't stand Skip Bayless. LeBron being one of them. So I mean, it's just, and Steven Jackson, who's actually been on the show with them. Yeah. He doesn't really like him that much. Matt Barnes as well. So I mean, there's a lot of people that really don't like him.
Skip crosses the line, right? You have the athlete, you have the analyst, right? That's what this is. Mm-hmm. Skip should speak from the place of being an analyst, from being the place of a reporter, being somebody who's in the media. He crosses that line and tries to speak as if he spent a day on the field, as if he spent a day playing the sport.
That's
the problem.
That's it.
Right? I played baseball in high school and college. I've never played professional or minor league baseball. I played basketball for fun. I've never played professional basketball. So while I can talk about the idea and the theories and the optics behind professional basketball, I cannot speak as if I've ever taken a step in a college athlete or an NBA athlete's shoes as a basketball player or as a football player. I played football. I can talk about what it is to take a hit. I can talk about what it is to have to get up after a hard hit in football. But I've never played on a level of college or pros. So my job to speak on it would be from the analyst point of view. And Skip perpetually crosses the line. It's like that dude who thinks he's part of a group and flashes the signs and does this and does that, but then gets mad when someone tells him, yo, we're cool with you, but you're not one of us. There's a difference. And Skip don't seem to understand that difference. And that's the problem.
Yep. Skip Bayless, there's one thing to have controversial opinions, and there's one thing to go over the line. I think sometimes Skip Bayless does make actual points, and then when he's going above and beyond, he takes it to a different limit. Skip Bayless tries his best in sometimes, unlike a lot of other reporters or media analysts, to hold players and hold these athletes accountable in terms of what they do on the field. But sometimes, again, you can hold somebody accountable, but personal shots and stuff like that sometimes is too much. But moving on from that, Matt has a very special smoke section for something that was celebrated, but Matt is a little bit upset about it. So let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sick of it. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm aggravated as hell. Today's smoke section, it's gonna be about two different things. Well, it's not two different. It's the same fucking topic. I'm just. You read the title. I'm fucking sick of it. Right? A couple nights ago, it should have been celebrated. Spider Mitchell dropped 71 points, and it was a good sight to see. It was beautiful to watch. But as I'm watching it, you know what I was reminded of? He was in a Cleveland Cavaliers jersey instead of a goddamn New York Knicks jersey. That's what I was reminded of. This is bullshit. Every year we get disappointed because James Dolan and the New York Knicks drop the ball. They always drop the ball. And the person that they seem to just always evade, the superstar that they always seem to evade in the summer that they're supposed to get, that they're targeting, and they fumble the ball and fumble the bag, that next season they go ape shit. And what is Donovan Mitchell going? He's going ape shit. And you know what? It's in spite of the Knicks. Why? Because they wanted to covet the 4 or 5 draft picks that Pete likes to remind me of that we needed to keep. We didn't need to keep shit. They can't draft worth a damn. You can't show me one draft besides Patrick Ewing, which was the number 1 pick, and RJ Barrett, who's the number 3 pick, that they actually drafted good. They haven't drafted good ever. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Congratulations to Donovan Mitchell, but God damn it, he should have been in the Knicks jersey. I'm not done, Pete. I'm not done. Because that's part 1. That's part 1 of the smoke session. Part 2 is these motherfuckers is going to drug test him because he went ape shit. What kind of racist shit is that? What kind of bullshit is that? How do you drug test a man for going ape shit on the Chicago Bulls? Are you serious right now? Who does that? Where do they do that at? Where do they do that at? In the goddamn NBA. In the same NBA that robbed the Los Angeles Lakers of Chris Paul. That same NBA. That damn NBA. I'm sick of it. Pete, I'm sick of it. Tavia, I'm sick of it. Dre, I'm sick of it. Donovan Mitchell should have been in the goddamn New York Knicks jersey. I'm not that mad about the drug test. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still mad about the New York Knicks shit. I'm sorry. I got to relax.
Hey, Matt. What's the Knicks record right now?
I don't care.
Well, what's the Knicks record right now?
I don't care.
Yeah, okay, let me tell you. They 22-18.
I still don't care.
What's the Cavs record?
Who cares? Donovan
They're
Mitchell.
22-15.
I still don't care.
Sorry, 25-15. So for all this you talking about, for all this Donovan Mitchell going crazy, being great, 3 games.
Going ape shit.
3 games.
Going ape shit.
3 games. Now, I could understand you feeling like this could be a problem if, I don't know, the Cleveland Cavaliers had the Boston Celtics record and was number 1 in the East. And the Knicks were like in the basement and playing like crap. I can understand that. But they are separated by 3 games.
Okay. I got a question for you right now. Hold on. I got a question for you right now. I'm about to fuck your shit up right now. Right now, today. If the playoffs start today, the Knicks will be playing the Philadelphia 76ers. Do you see the Knicks coming out that series?
The Knicks would be playing
the Sixers. No, they would play the Sixers.
No,
yes, they would.
No.
Yes, they. No, hold on.
They'd be playing the Bucks.
Would they come out that series?
No, but Cleveland wouldn't come out against Philly, I don't think.
I give them a better shot than the Knicks getting out of Milwaukee. They have a way better shot. The Cleveland Cavaliers are a sleeper. They're not really a sleeper team.
No, they're not.
They're not really. Everybody knows.
The East is going to go through one of 3 teams. The East is going to go through Boston, Brooklyn, or Milwaukee. That's it. That's it. It's going through Boston, Brooklyn, and Milwaukee.
I still think we give Milwaukee too much credit, but that's just me and him. That's just me and there. I don't see it, and they literally just let fucking what the fuck?
Oklahoma City dropped what? No, that was
50.
Boston that did that.
50 in
Boston
first quarter.
50 on them.
With Giannis on the floor. I just want to throw that out there.
But again, I fully believe that the NBA champion's coming out of the West this year. I fully believe it's coming out of the West because there's only 3 teams in the East. There's only 3 teams. The Cleveland Cavaliers are still missing a piece.
And it was the Hornets. My bad. It was the Hornets.
Yeah. No, I was talking about Oklahoma City dropped. I think it was about 150 points on.
I was talking about the Hornets dropping 50 points in the first quarter. That's what I was talking about.
But again, it's a 3-game difference between Cleveland and the Knicks. It's not like it's that big of a difference between these 2 teams. Okay.
Oh, Dre, and Giannis only had 9 points. I just want to throw that out there too. 9 points.
Julius Randle is doing well. I mean, look, if you look at the Knicks right now, give me 1 second while I pull this up because I want to make sure that
Julius Randle is actually playing ball, but we know that's not going to fucking last.
Okay, Donovan Mitchell is averaging. Okay, right now it's Donovan Mitchell averaging 29 points. Okay, a game for Cleveland. Darius Garland averaging 21.5, and then it drops to about 14 points a game for Evan Mobley, Jared Allen at about 13.5, Karis LeVert at about 12.5. That's it.
Karis LeVert's coming off the bench. So I mean, I'm not expecting
You look at the Knicks, though, you got 3 players on the Knicks averaging 20 or more points a game. RJ Barrett
you can't rely. 20. 2 of them you can't rely on. And you know
Jalen Brunson's averaging 21 and Randall's averaging 24.5, as well as 10 rebounds a game.
2 of them you cannot rely on or you can't count on in the postseason, and you know that for a fact.
I agree with you, but now the only thing that Cleveland has is that they are a little bit of a deeper team on the floor than the Knicks are right now.
A little bit.
Again, when we talk about over the years, here's the thing. We got to remember who's going to be a free agent next year, maybe a free agent year after that. Okay. Those picks that the Knicks have could be used on other players.
I'm not holding my breath, Pete. Are you holding your breath? Because I'm not. I'm not holding my breath. The Knicks are going to do Knicks shit. I'm not going to sit here and keep getting my heart broken for this shit. I'm not doing it. I refuse to do it. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not. I made a declaration 2-3 years ago. I'm not doing this shit no more.
But look at this, though. Look at this. My friend, my co-host, my brother, my partner. Look at the players that are going to be free agents next year. Your boy, Kyrie Irving, going to be a free agent.
Damn well he ain't going to no Knicks.
Your boy, Russell Westbrook.
That is not my boy.
Your boy, James Harden. Has a player option. He might opt out. Okay. Fred VanVleet might opt out of Toronto. Okay. Think about this. Okay. The guys you love. Listen, you might even get a Knicks reunion because Kristaps Porzingis got a player option.
I gotta go. This motherfucker here is tripping. I'm out. I can do this.
For all we know, we can get the Knicks team of Matt's dreams: Kyrie Irving and Kristaps Porzingis.
Listen, that's not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen. I get it. I get some Knicks fans being upset that the fact that they didn't get Donovan Mitchell, but my stance still stays the same. You would have depleted the team to get Donovan Mitchell, and then again, if all it was just a draft picks, send them all. Send them all. But
the players you would have had to give up. You would have had to give up RJ Barrett. You would have had to give up Quentin Grimes.
which in a sense would be fine. Give it all up for the superstar. But my thing is, the Knicks would be losing worse right now with just probably Randall Mitchell and Mitchell Robinson and Donovan Mitchell than having the team that they have now that has a chance to make the playoffs. All Knicks fans want are the Knicks to be able to compete. And right now, this is their best team since the team that just went to the playoffs a couple years ago. So, I'm not sure. Queen, my question to you is Donovan Mitchell scored 71. Giannis had 55 the other day. And on that same night, Donovan Mitchell had 71. Clay had 50-something. I know your stance about the NBA, but what else is this showing about these teams letting these players go off for 50 or more points?
It kills the game for me. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. Donovan Mitchell scoring 71 points. It's a good feat. I'm proud of that accomplishment. I'm not really a fan of him getting drug tested the next day. I think that's trash, just to be honest with you. But the NBA has become a scoring league and not necessarily a it's like who can just lights out score as much as they could. It's not impressive to me to see 50 plus points all the time. Where are the rebounds? Where are the assists? Where are the things that make this a team game and engaging team game? So
shout out to Luka Doncic recently. Talk about rebounds and assists. Listen, Matt, a lot of people want to talk about guys like, why am I forgetting his name? John Morant and people like that being the future of the league. Luka Doncic is the future of this league. That boy is a monster.
He is a monster, of course, but there will be a moment because there's going to be a moment where if his team doesn't get better, he's going to leave. So,
that's the thing. I think, listen, what was it recently? If we look at his last couple of games, I think it was.
I want to see him and Joker and the Nuggets together.
Oh God, that'd be ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But what was it recently? He had 23. That 60-point game, 60, 21, and 10 against the Knicks.
Right.
Then went off and did another triple-double, went 34, 12, and 13 against Houston. Like, you have not seen stat lines like this out of a player in a very, very long time.
It's crazy how Russell Westbrook made the triple-double look so easy. And now we see it more often, and we see it too often now. But because now you expect a lot of players are close to getting triple doubles almost every game. There's a lot of players like we talk about Father Time himself. LeBron is averaging damn near 38 and 8.
It's because his team sucked.
That's triple. Whether his team sucked or not, he's been averaging that for his career. But what I'm saying is we're seeing it a lot more for everybody now. So. I don't know what that is.
Is that?
Yes, it is. He from the South. You know what it is.
Is that moonshine?
Yes, it is.
Lord.
Matt trying to...
Shay talk about us going off the rails. Matt about to go off the rails.
Yeah, don't worry about it. This is gonna be over real quick. Next thing we talk about... Oh, Lord. All right, guys. Since Matt is mathematically eliminated from this... I don't feel the need to show his face anymore on here, but we're still going to do it because we're contractually obligated. So let's go into pick 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
God?
Right.
Yep.
Somebody's stuff was on loud because I heard that.
Pete, hell no. Come on. I don't even want Zion at this point. Like,
you're not gonna get him. Don't even worry about it.
I'm getting him.
But
he signed an extension already through the summer.
He's staying. So guys, pick five. Let's get right into it. Peter,
hold up. Toast to a new year. Love you guys.
And on that toast, we want to once again recap our breaking news from the start of the show, from the top of the show. Matt has been eliminated from playoff contention.
Don't remind me.
No, we will remind you.
That shit is
What's
harsh.
what's the standings? Because I feel like there's some fuckery going on.
Well,
It's
no,
been
the
fucking
standings
since the
right
beginning of the
now.
season.
So from the last time we picked, we obviously were off on week 17. The last time we picked was week 16. Tay went 4-1. Her only loss.
What was the standings?
Oh, standings are Matt at 32 and 33, Dre at 40 and 30, Tay 44 and 26, and I am at 47 and 23.
I felt like I was 2 games apart from you.
No, so you were 5 games apart, and then you had a 4-1 week. I had a 3-2 week, so that gave you a 2 extra games. So now you're only 3 games out.
Do you put chases with moonshine? This is bad.
You chipped away 2 weeks in a row because Pete went 3-2 2 weeks, and you went 4-1 both weeks, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm paying attention. No shenanigans.
No shenanigans at all.
We just talk about Aaron Rodgers.
So I am no, we're not. So I am mathematically eliminated myself. So this is basically.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're only 4 games behind Tay.
Right.
Oh, no, he's not eliminated yet.
Why did he kick me out?
Because we're eliminated. So
No, I'm the host of the show, sir. Why did you kick me out?
No, if Dre's still within shouting distance, because remember the playoffs could change everything.
Well, yeah, that's true.
like
Tay, you on me. So you say something.
It depends on what you do this week, Dre.
Yeah. Tay, go ahead. No, you said something. So I saw you do it, and I saw the
You
move.
was on mute. Yeah.
What are you doing? So, all right. So now that we have that,
Want that hat? I need that hat.
Here, I told you I would get it. I told you where to get it from. So, Ravens versus Bengals.
Are we still all of us still picking?
Yeah,
I don't got to pick no more. Right?
You can still pick. Your picks won't be counted.
I'm chasing for 500.
So, what Ravens versus Bengals, Matt?
What'd you say?
He tried to finish the year above 500.
Go ahead, Mr. Average. Go ahead. You want to go 500?
What's the game?
Bengals and Ravens.
Bengals and Ravens. Bengals at home.
There's no Lamar Jackson, so I'm going with Bengals.
Right.
Damn, what the fuck is going to happen with him in that contract? Being that he ain't playing?
I'm going with the Bengals. Yeah, and that's a hot topic.
Yo,
too.
even better question: what the fuck is going to happen with Tua? Do you even does his career end? Like, would you shut him down?
I don't think he's playing this week.
This is a goddamn concussion.
When you're that small and you get hit that much, it's only a matter. It's only I'm not saying it's supposed to happen, but he's getting hit a lot. His offensive line isn't the best either. Let's not forget that. So
I gotta ask y'all, if y'all were running Miami, would y'all shut him down completely? Meaning
I'd have shut him down 2 weeks ago.
No, I'm talking about not playing no more. CTE, we know a lot about CTE. He has 3 concussions in the same season, and we're not gonna forget. He got he went paralyzed. Not paralyzed, but he stiffened up on the field. That's some scary shit. And again, he got hit the same way. They slammed him, and his neck whiplashed into the field. That is especially after what we just saw with Hamlin. I feel like we really got to take these NFL players' careers seriously when it comes to these injuries. Again, we don't really know what happened with Hamlin and why that happened the way that it happened. But Tua, we know what happened with Tua and these concussions. That's some scary shit.
I think once you get one concussion, it's easy for you to get another one. and easy for you to get another one after that. With Tua, as a team, maybe you should sit him down and speak to him and about the severity. In terms of shutting him down, the only way to shut Tua down is by releasing him or guaranteeing the rest of his contract and just not paying him and
I
not
would do
playing.
that. I would do that. I would shut him down, pay him the rest of his contract.
The business side of it is that doesn't make any sense for me to pay someone out that's not playing. And that's what the NFL is about. We know this already. It is a big business. Do you really think these owners and teams care that much about their athletes to be like, you know what? You shouldn't play, but we're going to pay you.
Bro, that's
That
a
was
bigger
gonna
conversation.
Because another team's going to try to pick him up.
Right.
That's a bigger conversation.
And the problem is that another team wouldn't be able to pick him up because he would still be under contract with Miami if they pay him out and he sits. So, again, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. That is unfortunately up to the player, and the player would have to make that decision.
What about you, Tay? What you think? Would you sit him? Would you try to like make him retire? What would you do? Tay, she frozen? Tay, what would you do? Would you sit him out permanent? Would you try to have a conversation to make him retire? What would you do if you was Miami? Yeah. 3 concussions in one season.
I mean, I think he should spend the offseason looking into it. But you can't. If somebody wants to play, you can't tell them they can't play.
Mm-hmm.
If he's cleared, if he's medically cleared, to play and pass his protocols, then what can you say?
The crazy thing is, he didn't even get the contract yet. This was his last year to get that contract, if I'm not mistaken, right? Pete, you would know better than I do. I think this was his last year to get. He was playing for a contract, wasn't he not?
I believe.
So that's the bigger question. Like that, this is where the NFL shit kind of, especially when it comes to like.
He's only 24.
Yeah, so he's still on his rookie contract, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. Hold on.
Damn, that's crazy. That's gonna be a crazy. What if or what's gonna happen during the summer? They're gonna treat that like Dak Prescott, but it's a lot worse.
I think he's still under contract.
Yeah, but he's on his rookie contract, not on not on his actual. Yeah. So yeah, that's bad. That's bad. If you're Miami, would you give him that money knowing that he's had 3 concussions?
Fully guaranteed next year, 2023, and he has a 5th-year option available. But last year is his last year under contract. Next year is his last year under contract.
Damn, I hate to see that. That's fucking.
And if I'm him, I'd have to pick up the extension. I'd have to pick up the extension.
He has no choice. He has no choice. But is he going to get a bigger contract after that? That's the scary aspect of it. That's fucked up, and that's fucked up because again, Miami was on the rise this season because of him. Well, not really just because of him. Tyreek Hill too.
He was
a driving force for sure.
Yeah,
it's just,
he was a contributor to that. But I get what you're saying, Matt. I get your point of view on it. And the thing is too, is like, what could you really say?
You young and your life is ahead of you, and CTE is that shit's scary. I've had concussions. I know what that feels like, and for him to have 3 of them in the midst of 17 weeks, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like. Yeah.
We were talking about the contracts. Again, we can't. It would be irresponsible for us to expect him to get a bigger contract if we're also expecting him to take care of his health and not play. Because if he decides to play, as an owner, I'm not giving him a big contract. I don't care if it is or not. Why am I giving you $300 million? And God forbid, because you've had 3 prior concussions, how do I know this next concussion is not going to be it? And then as an owner, as a player, I want my money guaranteed, knowing what I know about myself already. So as an owner, I'm not going to guarantee you $300 million.
That shit hard, bro, because he got them concussions wearing your badge, bro. Like wearing your logo. That's the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shit. NFL is cutthroat sometimes. I'm not going.
But if they don't give him that big contract, they better take. If they're advising him to retire, they better take care of him for the rest of his life.
That's what I'm saying. Like that it has to. That I feel like a conversation needs to be had because again, yes, he's young. 3 concussions in a 17-week span is bad, and ain't no telling what he's been through before he got to the NFL. And again, ain't no telling what's gonna happen if he stays in the NFL. But the fact that if he's gonna still quarterback, they need to repeat that offensive line to protect him even further. Because for him to get slung to the ground the way that he got slung to the ground 3 times, the same exact way, like I'm talking to my line like my guy, like what are we doing here? Are we really brothers? Am I really my brother's keeper? Like we really need to have that conversation. Okay, go ahead, go back to the pick five. My bad. I just had them questions I wanted to know.
So me and Matt picked the Bengals. Queen, who do you have?
I have the Bengals as well.
Okay. And Pete?
I picked the Bengals.
All right. All Bengals. What are the playoff implications with this game, Pete?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, give me 1 second.
Because I feel like
these Bengals have already clinched their division.
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals have already clinched their division, and the Ravens are in the wild card. So it's really just positioning right now because both them and the Chargers are 10-6.
Okay.
The Ravens cannot win the division because I believe Cincinnati has the tiebreak.
Got you.
So.
Patriots versus Bills.
I'm going with the Bills.
Yeah, it's sentimental Bills, definitely.
I think I'm going to go with the Bills as well. The Patriots are sneaky, and they could pull out the win. But
their defense was trash.
Defense is trash, and Josh Allen's out for blood right now. So I'm going to go with the Bills.
Sure, you want to come say hi to your uncles and your aunt? Come say hi.
Pete, who you got?
I'm taking the Bills. I'm taking the Bills.
Say hi, Uncle Pete. Hi, Uncle Dre.
Yeah.
Act like that.
Oh,
like, I'm good.
My babies.
The Cowboys versus the Commanders. I'm gonna pick the Commanders. I just don't trust the Cowboys.
I'm not. I stopped trusting them when they get into the playoffs. For right now, I'm going with the Cowboys.
Let me see.
This one would be my off the wall pick for the week.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys. I feel like they need to show something in this game because they really haven't.
No, they haven't. At the moment, there are no playoff implications for this game because the Commanders are eliminated.
Eliminated for playoff.
They were eliminated last week. So they were eliminated last week. We'll get back to Tay's pick later on. So Giants and Eagles.
Was Jalen Hurts there?
Yeah, is Minshew playing?
Minshew's probably playing. I'm gonna pick the Giants. I'm gonna pick the Giants regardless. I just have to. I was, even if what's the name was Jalen Hurts was playing, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the Eagles have wrapped up the division, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. Let me check the
schedule. They definitely did.
The Eagles
No. But they'll have I think no. If they win the next game, it's a playoff berth.
Right. They haven't wrapped up the division. They've clinched the playoff berth, but they have not wrapped up the division. If the Eagles lose and the Cowboys win, the Cowboys could win this division.
Yeah. So and then Tavia would win the bet.
Yep.
Because they are both 12-4.
Well, technically no, because the Giants are not winning the division, so we would both.
No, even if the Giants beat the Eagles, the Giants only go to 10-6.
No, what I'm saying, she wouldn't win the bet. I wouldn't win the bet. It would be a tie against them, so we will both still be co-champions of the Big Five of last year. That's what I'm saying.
So Pete, you pick the Giants?
I am picking the Giants.
Traitor. Going with the
I'm
Eagles.
not an Eagles guy. I'm picking the Giants. Listen, I'm a Jets fan, but I am a Giants supporter. Same way I am a diehard Yankees fan, but if it came down to the Mets versus somebody, I'm going to support the Mets. If the Mets are in the World Series, I'm going to pick the Mets to win the World Series. I'd rather a New York team win it if my team can't.
I only support the Giants if they're in the Super Bowl and against Tom Brady.
So I can't lie. When it comes to the NBA, I'm a low-key silent Spurs fan.
We gotta have a talk. This
I'm
Bronx shit,
Spurs
I don't even like it. Like I'm starting not to like you right now. I don't get where you're going with this aspect of that's that stupid Bronx way of thinking. The Spurs. I love.
Wait, time out. How's that a Bronx way of thinking about the Spurs?
Because they just go with who wins shit in the most who the fuck lives in the Bronx and like the fucking Spurs? Like,
so first of all, my primary team is the New
I hope you
Jersey Nets.
I really do. That's some real weirdo shit. I can't believe you like the damn Spurs.
My primary team is the New Jersey Nets.
Brooklyn Nets, sir. Don't get mad because the borough of the Bronx can't get a team other than the damn Yankees. You have to relax. You got to get over it. New Jersey don't got a team. They just got fucking arenas. That's all they got. They don't have a basketball team. Let it go.
No, I'm a Nets
Flatbush, sir.
That is true. They just got arenas.
I am a Nets fan first, but when I was growing up, yes, everybody and their mama was a Bills fan in the 90s, right? Everybody was a Bulls fan. I'm sorry. No, a Bulls fan. I meant not Bills, the Bulls. Everybody was a Bulls fan in the 90s, unless you were a Knicks fan.
I was a Knicks fan.
Right, unless you were like a heavy Knicks fan. Everybody was a Bulls jock runner in the 90s. That's what it was. But there was something about those teams with Duncan and Robinson and Bruce Bowen and all of that.
Johnson and Edgar Johnson.
I loved Greg Popovich as a coach. I really did. They were great. I loved Duncan and Robinson. I loved the teams, the way they were built. I became a Spurs fan. Like, I had love for the Kings of the early 2000s. I really loved the Kings of the early 2000s. That was a great team as well.
I'm upset with you.
You know?
I understand.
I'm so disgusted with you right now. After what the Spurs did to us. Are you fucking serious? I'm not doing
respect for the Knicks when the way they mistreated Patrick Ewing.
Mm-hmm.
I lost a lot of respect for the Knicks with the way they mistreated
Patrick.
Patrick.
What the Spurs did to Kawhi Leonard? Nope, not fair. I'm sorry. I gotta relax.
No.
You got that.
No.
I'm not. I was reaching. That's my bad. That's my bad. I fucked up. You got it. I'm not gonna say nothing
at all.
I'm sorry.
Like, don't get me wrong. I loved watching Grandma Ma and John Starks and Charlie Ward and Chris Childs on the Knicks. At that point. I love Trell Sprewell. I love Trell Sprewell post choking out his coach. Like, I love it.
Trell.
Like, I love, don't get me wrong, I love the Knicks teams of that. I'm a huge Jeff Van Gundy fan. Like, I was a fan of Van Gundy. That was my thing. Those Van Gundy Knicks teams to me were really just there was something special about. I can never get out of my head the Knicks Heat games with Van Gundy hanging on Alonzo Mourning's leg.
That's what you liked about him? Because he was a nutsack? That's what that was about?
Hilarious. All right. The
I'm
last
still
game.
disappointed. I'm still
The last
disappointed.
game is Packers versus Lions. I already have Matt pick. I don't have to
He's
go
taking
to
the
that.
Packers. I'm taking Detroit.
I knew it.
Are you?
That's why I didn't put your name. And I was thinking about taking Detroit, but damn self, dude.
Wait, Matt, who did you take in the Giants game? Giants Eagles.
He took the
I'm
Eagles.
not fucking picking the Giants. Are you fucking serious?
He's a fucking hater. That's all.
Then he took the Packers. Dre, who you taking? The Lions or the Packers?
Shout out to the Packers who are in playoff contention. Yes. That man is balling. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Oh, shit. Say hi to Orphan.
Hi, baby. I'm sorry, guys. I had to do some stuff.
No, you came back at a perfect time because Matt talking about Aaron Rodgers again.
Yep.
That man. You announced
He
him
said that man, and then it reminded
That
me of
man.
that
man.
man.
who's been balling. Oh no, how did Tavia do it? That man, that I don't do none of that.
You do all of that. You do all of that. You have to bet. You have to say that man very quietly this year because for the most part, the Packers have sucked.
They don't suck right now.
Yeah, well,
They have to beat the Lions to get into the playoffs.
Shut up. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
How about a we?
This man has thrown 300 yards all season.
You catching passes to the Packers this week, Matt?
So what?
All right. Did I miss anything pick 5 related?
Yes, you missed the Cowboys and the Commanders.
Who else?
Oh, that is bad.
Giants and the Eagles.
Gotta grow hair on your little chest.
I have Eagles and Cowboys.
Okay. So
what? Wait, whoa. Calm out. All sides.
Taking the Eagles over your Giants?
Wow. That's what I'm like. Wait a minute. Nah, she's coming. She's trying to come for you. That's what this is about. Shouts out. By any means necessary. He doesn't.
I do, however, let me tell you something, and I say this on my chest. I want the Vikings during the playoffs.
Who, the Giants?
Oh,
The Giants?
yeah, the heartbreaker game.
We will beat them in the playoffs. Mark my words.
mean, it is Kirk Cousins. I don't doubt.
We will beat them in the playoffs.
We will beat them in the streets. We will beat them on the field.
Here's something funny.
why you got so much hate for Kirk Cousins? My man's been balling the whole year.
Who, me or her?
You.
Not me.
He's a fucking bum. I'm sorry. It needs to be known. He's a fucking bum. I'm gonna say he's a bum. He's a whole bum.
Someone please call 911.
I don't understand how you can call him a bum. And your quarterback ain't throw for over 300 yards the whole season, fam. I don't understand.
Make it make sense.
That what this is about. We talking about Zach Wilson?
I'm talking about both Zach Wilson and Aaron Rodgers.
Fuck Zach Wilson.
So I'm not sure.
Fuck.
We getting spicy.
I hope his career is done in New York. That's what I hope.
Yo, why the fuck do I look so pale today? Like my skin doesn't look
Your
right.
light changed. Because earlier it was all brown.
It was darker.
There you go. Back.
You was looking like everywhere I go, spotted. That's what you was looking like at one point.
Wow. Yo, what the hell is wrong with you?
That was my theme song for a long time. Hi, baby girl. She getting so big, man.
I know, man.
No,
that's my baby.
You ain't no damn kid.
I am.
That's the crazy thing. That's
now.
my baby. That's the youngest. That's the baby.
I know.
That shit hurt my heart.
What I don't understand about Kirk Cousins is how he's not in the MVP conversation.
Are you fucking serious?
Well, to be honest with you, they mounted the largest comeback in NFL history.
Stop. We got to.
Right now, top 5.
Who's your pick for MVP this year?
Jalen Hurts or fucking Patrick Mahomes? Yes, those two.
Are
you serious?
I ain't gonna lie. I forgot about Patrick Mahomes.
Are we really doing this right now? Look, I don't know what Disney Channel shit you guys are on.
Jalen Hurts over Josh Allen. Jalen.
Yeah, because Allen got hurt. Yeah.
Yes.
Over
Josh Allen. Yes.
I would never. There is no scope of reality that I would
Who has
ever
the better
put
record?
Jalen Hurts over Patrick Mahomes. And
Who has the better record?
Right now, the top 5 in terms of odds. Patrick Mahomes has the best odds in Vegas, followed by Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, and then Justin Jefferson. And the gap between Jalen Hurts and Justin Jefferson. Jalen Hurts is plus 1,500 to win the NFL MVP. Justin Jefferson plus 15,000. So the massive jump and difference.
It's Patrick. It's gonna be Patrick Mahomes.
It shouldn't be though.
Without Tyreek Hill, you damn sure it's gonna be. And because Jalen Hurts got hurt.
Mahomes.
It shouldn't be.
It should be Jalen Hurts.
To be honest with you, it shouldn't be Jalen Hurts.
Why? What
Because
is it
should
with Jalen Hurts?
It's not the most valuable player of the season. No.
They lost 2 games that he didn't play. They were undefeated while he was on the field.
Didn't he lose a game too? Didn't he lose to the Commanders? He was on the field then.
I can't confirm or deny that. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Don't
let the facts get in the way of a good story. Got you. Man.
Regardless,
let me tell you something. The only people beating the Chiefs to the Super Bowl is the Chiefs.
I'm not. Hold on. Oh, they're doing they're honoring Damar Hamlin in Vegas as he recovers. Prayers for him.
Right now, listen. Kirk Cousins is 4th in the league in passing yards.
Girls.
Patrick Mahomes is first with 5. He's passed over 5,000 yards this year. Brady is 2nd. Herbert's 3rd. Cousins is 4th. In terms of touchdowns this year, Patrick Mahomes is first with 40. Kirk Cousins is 6th with 28. Joe Burrow 2nd with 34. Josh Allen 3rd with 32. Patrick Mahomes has thrown 12 interceptions. Cousins has thrown 14. And Mahomes' quarterback rating 105.2. Cousins a 91. Burrow 34-12, and then Josh Allen 32-12. So Patrick Mahomes is up, but I don't know. I feel like Patrick Mahomes getting the MVP is just because it's Patrick Mahomes.
We shall see.
You're going to tell me that if you took Patrick Mahomes off of the Chiefs and put another quarterback in that space, they wouldn't still be successful?
In that space?
If you gave somebody else Patrick Mahomes' job, you're telling me that the Chiefs, with the offense they have around Patrick Mahomes, would not be successful?
No, they won't.
They were not as successful.
But what would the difference be? If you took Mahomes,
they go from a first place team to probably 8, 9.
Pete, if you put Derek Carr on that Kansas City Chiefs team, are they going to the Super Bowl?
He wouldn't be benched in week 6.
No. Are they going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
are they favored to go to the Super Bowl? Are they favored to go to the Super Bowl?
On that team, Mahomes is not in the league. Yeah,
I asked you the question. No. Don't throw Mahomes in it. I said you said because you know what you Dre. What he just said. What did he just say? You put anybody in that spot.
Okay, so you're putting Patrick Mahomes on the Raiders and Derek Carr on the Chiefs. Yes,
Patrick
I would take
Mahomes the Raiders. The Raiders are a threat. Wrong or right?
Well, yeah, because they got Devontae Adams.
Okay. But why are they not a threat with Derek Carr?
Because of Josh McDaniels.
Pete, I love you, man.
Why were the Raiders better last year? Hold on. Why were the Las Vegas? Hold on.
You was capping on air. Why are you doing this, Pete? Why are you doing this?
Answer me this question, Matt.
Get that man his credit, boy.
Answer me this question, Matt.
I got you. Come on.
Why were the Las Vegas Raiders under racist ass John Gruden better last year without Devontae Adams than they are this year with Devontae Adams?
I don't know.
Because the racist energy wasn't.
Josh McDaniels. That's why.
Are you saying Patrick Mahomes would not thrive on the Las Vegas Raiders?
I don't think Patrick Mahomes would thrive under Josh McDaniels.
Are you saying Tom Brady would not thrive on the Las Vegas Raiders?
Brady would have retired after week 3.
Are you saying Aaron Rodgers would not thrive on the Las Vegas Raiders?
No.
Okay.
Not with Josh McDaniels as their coach.
I don't agree
I
with you.
think Derek Carr is in no way an elite quarterback. He's nowhere where he used to be in part of his career. But Derek Carr is still a starting level quarterback in the NFL. I'd take Derek Carr, which, by the way, timeout. I gotta address something because I wish Tavia were here for this, but I gotta address something. So earlier this week, as y'all know, I listen to sports radio a lot, driving to and from work.
Same.
So in the mornings, I listen to a DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN radio. And in the afternoons, I'm usually listening to the Michael Kay show with Rosenberg, Don LaGreca, and Michael Kay.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a major issue, and I love Peter Rosenberg, but I got a major issue with this. And then I have a major issue with something that was said on DiPietro and Rothenberg show. They said that Jared Goff is an elite, is a top 10 quarterback. That's one. And Peter Rosenberg had the audacity to have to stumble over his words and argue that Taylor Heineke might be a better quarterback than Daniel Jones. I need y'all help on this.
No. Nope. Because I don't know in what world and what planet that Jared Goff is a better quarterback than anybody.
What happened? DiPietro and Rothenberg said Jared Goff, top 10 quarterback this year.
This year? Like this year? This season?
Yep.
It's arguable.
And then Peter Rosenberg said that he would rank Taylor Heineke above Daniel Jones.
Oh man.
You want me to comment?
Taylor Heineke.
I would agree.
What? What?
He's trolling at this point. Matt's trolling at this point. Pay him no mind.
I don't like Daniel Jones.
He don't like Daniel Jones, but he already know. Like,
would you take Daniel Jones over Zach Wilson?
Huh?
Would you take Daniel Jones over Zach Wilson?
Daniel Jones over Zach Wilson.
But yeah, definitely in a heartbeat.
What about Daniel Jones over Joe Flacco?
Are we doing this right now? Are we doing
Would
this?
you take Daniel Jones over Mike White?
No. Oh yeah. I'll take him over Mike White. Even though I wasn't opposed to the way that Mike White was playing. I wasn't. He was better than Zach Wilson, punk ass. That's neither here.
Well,
are you excited about Joe Flacco starting now?
I'm not, but Mike White's hurt, and I'd rather not start Zach Wilson again.
Exactly. I don't even know why he's fucking still in the uniform at this point.
You know, but what bothered me, did you hear how somebody, I forget who it was, somebody interviewed Joe Flacco this week, and they asked him if he was excited. He was excited about starting next week, and they said, what do you think about the fact that you might be starting your final game in the NFL?
Oh no!
Damn! Silver bullet! Damn! Okay.
And Flacco doubled down, and Flacco was like, "Well, I can't sit here and say that this is going to be my final game."
Oh, he's very much media trained because I would have went, "Oh, who the fuck are you talking to?"
Right.
Like, you know it. How you calling my last game, bitch? I ain't retired.
Right.
I'm still in these streets. You see me? I'm starting on Sunday. What the problem is?
Right.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Anyway, but fellas, quick rapid fire for the last two topics. TCU is going against Georgia State inside the college football
just
finals.
Georgia, not Georgia State.
Just Georgia. They're going against Georgia in the college football playoff finals. I'm gonna go with the underdog in TCU.
They're not the underdog.
First Big 12 team to ever make the college football finals. First time ever. I kind of, Georgia won the college football playoffs last year. Mm-hmm. They want to repeat. Listen, Georgia would not be here if it wasn't for the most unpredictable missed field goal ever out of Ohio.
I just said when he kicked it, it went off to the side. Like it didn't like.
I was watching it like,
no, that
it was
said,
a routine.
I thought somebody hit it. That was the thing. I'm like, you talking about the New Year's Eve game, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, did somebody hit that?
It was a routine kick. It was not a hard kick
from like 20 yards. Like
it wasn't far at all. I'm like,
no, it was 20 yards.
As soon as he kicked it, you saw it in his face. Like, I'm jumping him in the locker room.
If I'm the Ohio State team, I'm not.
I'm jumping him in the locker room.
Like, you out of here.
No NFL for you, man. No NFL. One job, bro. There were no fireworks. It was already New Year's Day. Right. You had one job.
I don't think. I think Ohio State dropped the ball, and then their kicker could have still saved it for them, and then he dropped the ball again. I'm picking TCU to beat Georgia. It's going to be a really great game because this is legitimately two of the best offenses in college football going into this game.
I'm going with Georgia.
You got Matt.
I'm going with Georgia.
Listen, enough said. I already know.
I think they broke the curse. They got over what the Falcons did. Yeah, that's a statewide curse.
I guess
for some reason. It's a statewide curse. They got over it.
I can't even deny you that.
They beat the curse. I'm giving it to them.
College football playoffs. Quick
I was watching that at a restaurant in Vegas, and I was like,
talking about the kick, right?
Yo, are you letting that kicker back in the locker room, Tavia?
I'm fucking him up.
I mean, first of all, they iced him, and then second of all, yeah, I mean, I would give him the side eye from hell, but like
fucking side eye, I'm slapping the shit out of him. Like you had one job, bitch. One job. One motherfucking job.
Though.
Because you missed that kick. Actually, everything on that kick.
To be honest, why are we leaving the game in the hands of the kicker at that point?
How you let them catch up like that?
Yeah. Well, this is Georgia. They were one of the number one offenses in college football.
Yeah, but they let them catch up and quick too, because all that comeback happened in the second half.
Right.
But
that was very Tom Brady.
I got the Bulldogs.
I took TCU.
We got TCU.
I said they broke the curse. I give it to them. They actually won something.
They damn near did. They damn near did, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. I had so much fun living in Georgia, and every time they lost or blew or fumbled the bag on some shit in the championship, I used to cut their ass like, y'all motherfuckers is different. Y'all know, I thought New York Knicks fans had heartbreak. You motherfuckers is different. It takes a lot to have that lead on Tom Brady and just not run the ball at all. Like, just let him come back. Like, that must hurt your heart. I remember when I was doing the Dirty Bird against Terrell Davis and you lost that one too. How does that feel? Like, I don't get them, bro. Like, shit.
Queen, you have one more pick. Lions versus Packers.
Who picked what?
Me and Matt picked the Packers. Pete picked the Lions.
I'm picking the Lions as well.
Hater.
Wait, let me see who's the favorite.
Aaron Rodgers is the favorite.
The Packers are always the favorite, unfortunately, for every game.
Detroit Lions, they good. I give them that. Detroit Lions, I ain't gonna hold you. They shocked the shit out of me this season.
They were really good this season.
Them to be this season.
They were really good this season. Not even gonna lie, not even gonna hold you. They were by Detroit Lions standards, they were amazing.
The 5 teams that shocked me this season.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Packers.
See, bless your heart. But yeah, the 5 teams that surprised me this season: the Lions, the Jets, the Dolphins.
The Jets, the Jets didn't surprise me.
They didn't surprise me this year.
The Jets still did better than a lot of people thought they were gonna do.
The Giants surprised me more than the Jets did.
Yes,
I can't even say that because Saquon Barkley was healthy, so I couldn't say that 100%. What I'm saying is nobody expected the Jets to go on the tier that they did. That's why I said they shocked me, and the Vikings shocked me because I don't believe in Kirk Cousins. Sorry, I don't. Fuck him.
Wow.
Yes, I said what I said. Kiss
So
my
much
ass
hate in
after
your
I
heart,
eat chili.
but it's
That's how I
okay.
feel.
It is
Kiss
okay.
my ass after I eat chili. That's how I feel.
All right, to wrap the show up, because shouts to Drop His Network on the shows on the Drop His Networks. Shout to us here at the Yerrr Sports Show. I don't understand why we even let Matt speak sometimes. Like,
Don't blame me, it's the moonshine.
so for the voice of a generation, Pete Rosado, for Moonshine Matt, for the Queen Tay, it is your boy, Big Baby, signing off. Peace.